the world of video games, sometimes less is more. Not every game needs a complex combat system or deep strategic planning. Sometimes you just want a game you can pick up and play. Think Tetris, Bomberman, or in today's case, Keriotosse. Released on the Sega Saturn in mid-1998, Keriotosse sits comfortably at the intersection of Super Smash Bros. And Bomberman, as you and up to 3 other players go head-to-head to see who's the last man standing in this 3D party-style fighting game. With the straightforward objective of trying to knock your opponent out of the ring by any means necessary, Keriotosse captures the perfect blend of simplicity and fun with its raucous gameplay. Having only a jump, a kick, and a special to make work of your opponents, it seemed likely this game would get stale rather quickly. However, its raw simplicity and subtly refined gameplay keep matches fresh and lend a great deal towards its pick-up-and-play approach. Getting in the ring, your main method of attack is your kick. If it connects, expect to see stars fly as you send your opponent lunging backwards. If they're close to the edge, be sure to follow up and send them careening off the side to finish them off. But if you're the one hurtling towards a ring out, you'll want to spam your jump button as a last-ditch effort to save yourself and get out of harm's way. This becomes especially helpful if your character is teetering on the edge, just waiting for a single kick to end your run. Beyond that, it's also an invaluable tool for dodging incoming attacks and avoiding obstacles. Then there's the specials, which vary by character. Some are super OP, like turning into a giant or freezing everyone in place, while others kinda suck. That said, using a well-placed special at just the right time can clear the board in seconds, securing you the victory. I can't tell you how many times I've clutched a match thanks to a special. Plus, if you're lucky, you might take out multiple foes with one shot. Or you can completely whiff it and have to wait 30 seconds for it to recharge, if you can last that long. In true party game fashion, you're not just battling other players, but also contending with stage hazards. Whether it's the deadly winds of Stage 5, the dizzying stream in the center of Stage 3, or the ruthless volcanoes in Lethal Lava Land, the environments are as much an enemy as your opponents. Lose focus, and you might find yourself heading towards the edge, only to be met by a kick with your name on it. But on the flip side, they can also lend you a helping hand, as in some cases they'll do all the dirty work for you. And if that wasn't enough to look out for, each stage also comes equipped with some extra firepower in the form of beach balls for cross-stage sniping and bombs packing a vicious blast radius ready to send you flying. Adding to the overall chaos are the somewhat slippery controls. However, I wouldn't call them janky, as this seems like an almost deliberate choice to add an extra layer of havoc to the frenzied fights, as you slip and slide around levels, desperately trying to hold your ground. And even if this wasn't the intention, it's an easily overlooked flaw that works itself neatly into the mechanics. With its surprisingly varied cast, 4-player capability, engaging yet simple gameplay, and easy-to-grasp pick-up-and-play style, Keriotosse is a must-have party game for all Saturn enthusiasts looking to expand their multiplayer library. However, in typical Saturn fashion, it comes with a steep price tag. Currently fetching between $150 to $200 plus for a physical copy, it's hard to justify the investment, especially when it was around $50 a few years back when I grabbed my copy. That said, I might suggest exploring alternative options if you really want to play this one. But despite the cost, Keriotosse shines with its effortless brilliance and charming cartoonish graphics, holding its own alongside party game heavyweights like Bomberman or Mario Party, making it a fantastic choice to spring on your buddies during your next gaming night. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, consider checking out these other videos right here, or even subscribing. Also, if you'd like to throw me a couple of bucks, you can support the show on Patreon.